A parents' group have vowed to oppose the controversial proposal to merge 4 schools into its super school, in Downpatrick. The Red High Parents and Friends Association last night warned of possible legal action as it called for a vote of no confidence in the de La Salle trustees of St. Patrick's Grammar School and the Catholic Council for Maintained Schools. It said it was willing to pursue every legal and constitutional avenue within and outside the parameters of the Department of Education and the Catholic Church to oppose the merger. It is proposed that St. Patrick's will merge with St. Mary's High, De La Salle High and St. Columba's High and Potiphary in 2021. The proposal, which was announced last year, is broadly welcomed by St. Mary's and De La Salle, but is opposed by St. Patrick's and St. Columba's. A spokesman for CCMS said that a decision regarding the proposal will be made in April. He confirmed that the decision will ultimately rest either with an education minister or permanent secretary. The Red High PFA were first to oppose the super school proposal on the grounds that all children will be affected. It now warns that it will go to whatever lengths are required to oppose what it describes as a clear and cynical violation of basic educational and human rights. It is understood that letters will be sent out to around 2,000 parents, as well as parents of prospective students, seeking support for a no-confidence vote. Red High PFA Chairman Cormac Artt said the current uncertainty was placing huge, unnecessary and cruel pressures on children and parents. He continued, "It is unforgivable that young children and families are being exploited as guinea pigs at the expense of implementing a one-size-fits-all failed educational agenda." Mr. Artt said the support they had received had to be matched by local politicians being prepared to come off the fence and stop hiding behind cowardly convenience politics instead of commitment to the community. He continued, "There have been a few honorable exceptions in this regard, particularly Councillor Joe Boyle from Potiphary, but many others in positions of influence appear to have run away from their responsibilities." The unprecedented censure development marks the total focus by the Red High PFA to confront a shambolic attempt to use bully boy tactics in order to gloss over the flaws and failings of an unworkable project. It has to be remembered that at stake is the fundamental human right of children and parents to have access to a school of their choice, underpinned by the framework of a proven Catholic educational ethos. He discounted a perception that the Red High PFA was trying to retain a form of elitist education at the expense of children from other schools. "This campaign is about the right to choose. It is about parents being able to suit the needs of their children," he continued. No amount of slanted statistical analysis orchestrated by faceless bureaucrats and departmental number crunchers can compensate for that human right. The Red High PFA move comes in the wake of a recent CCMS Education Authority meeting in St. Columba's College in Potiphary. In last week's recorder, CLLR Boyle echoed the anger of the school's parents over concerns on how their children will travel across on the ferry to Strangford and onward to Downpatrick. However, the Save St. Columba's group has declined to make further public comment at this stage. The CCMS spokesman said yesterday, "The de La Salle trustees and CCMS have given due consideration to feedback received on the proposal through the consultation process which ran until October 5, 2018. Should a decision to proceed with the proposal be made, the Education Authority will carry out a consultation with impacted schools initially and then with the public. Once the consultation process is completed, the Minister for Education, Permanent Secretary will receive feedback from the Department of Education, then ultimately make a decision which may accept the recommendation made from the department, or which may differ from the department's recommendation."